Hey guys, what's going on? This is Travis and welcome back to Coffee, Computers, and More. And today we're going to do a little unboxing and general overview and cooking test of the Chefman TurboFry Touch Easy View Air Fryer, which has a 5-core capacity. Now you can get this particular air fryer in a variety of capacities. Retails for around $88 over on Amazon, although I have seen it advertised as low as $49.99. And it does include 10 air fryer liners, which is also a nice little bonus. Now, what's ironic about this is 4 years ago today, on December 28th of 2018, today it's 2022, I did a Farberware air fryer review and it went over really well on the channel. Unfortunately, I did not keep the air fryer when I moved to my current location, so it's time for another one and we're going to go and check this out. So what kind of features can you expect from the air fryer? The problem with air fryers is that there are a ton of them out there. Now you can go with brands you recognize and trust, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with doing that. This was given to me as a Christmas present, so I'm more than happy to take it. So here are the basic features you can expect from this air fryer before we do the unboxing. We have a 5-core basket capacity. I believe it is a square basket. Digital touch control. 4 cooking presets, so if there's something you cook often, you can have it preset and not have to set it up every time. Convenient viewing window, although I'm kind of curious how clear that's going to stay over time as you cook with it. Adjustable temperature from 200 to 400 degrees. Rapid cook halogen heating technology. LED shake reminder ensures even cooking. Uses little or no oil for healthy cooking. You can almost think of an air fryer as a convection oven, like a mini convection oven for your countertop. Easy to clean nonstick basket. Auto shut off for additional safety, a very nice feature. Matte black finish instead of the piano black finish, and dishwasher safe accessories. Let's go ahead and do the unboxing and just check it out. And we'll also tell you how much space it's going to take up because these can occupy quite a bit of room on the counter. The box is a pretty good size itself. All right, I'm going to get everything out and we'll show you what we got. Okay, so this might be a little bit deceptive just based off of the camera angle that you guys are seeing. It is 11 inches wide, 11 inches deep, and 13.5 inches high, but you also have to leave an additional 5 inches behind it of space for the exhaust port that comes out of the back. So you really got to take that into consideration. So you're looking at basically 16 inches of depth from the front to the safe distance it needs out the back. I do like the overall finish. It seems very rugged, very sturdy. I'm glad they're getting away from, maybe the industry in general is getting away from that piano black finish, which is a shiny black plastic like you see on the display. It scratches, it shows fingerprints, it gets dusty, it mars, it never looks good. Although I will say that just a matte finish plastic looks a little bit cheaper. Ease of cleanliness is totally cool with me. Now let's go and check out the basket real quick and see what's in here. Ooh, it's a pretty good sized basket. We're gonna give you measurements on the basket here in just a little bit. It does look like it has kind of like a Teflon non-stick finish. They do have a max fill line on the top. You do get this, I'm guessing it's some sort of a broasting liner that you drop in there maybe to crisp things up, or if you need to cook meat, this will get air underneath of it so that it cooks all the way through. Very nice. Okay, that is plastic, but again, we'll see how well this plastic holds up over time. Does not look like it can be popped out or clean. And I don't know exactly which dishwasher is safe yet, so I'll let you know when I go through the instruction manual. Now we'll take a look at the display and check out the touch controls and all that fun stuff here in a little bit. You also get your liners with it, which are really nice. You can buy these off of Amazon. These have little vent holes in them. There's a little QR code you can use to scan if you want to get more of those liners, which is kind of nice. It just makes it easier for you when you have to replace them. You also have your instruction manual. And let's go ahead and get those basket dimensions for you real quick, because that's kind of the big one with a lot of people. Are you getting more air fryer than you need or just not enough? All right, guys, so just to show you the instruction manual, super easy to use. They do tell you what all the different features of the display are. The presets, my bad. These are preset for fish, fries, chicken, or meat, and they have suggested temperatures and times with them, and you might be able to vary that a little bit. But you do have full control over heat and cooking time. And as you go through it, they do give you some basic instructions. Over here, they do have the default, the default time, the default temperature, and then also the shake light reminder. So there's going to be a little light that's going to come on the display to remind you to pull the basket out and shake the product, or flip the product that you're cooking and put it back in. If you don't do that, eventually it does turn off after 15 seconds. The oven will stay on, but the light will go ahead and turn off. They tell you how to cook in the air fryer, what to do, what not to do. Do not use nonstick spray inside the basket. It's not necessary. For just basic foods, they have a simple air frying chart, which is really handy because if you don't know where to start, this will give you a good idea. You can test it, see what happens. They'll tell you whether or not if you have to toss the foods with oil. Good thing about a lot of consumer products that you buy these days, especially frozen foods, is that they already have air frying instructions on the back, so you can always try that out and just see how it's going to work to your taste, which is really cool. They give you more tips, more air fryer chart accessories, or more information on how to cook and how long to cook, cleaning and maintenance. So it does say that the basket and the rack are also top rack dishwasher safe. Do not use window cleaner on the window. So that's good to know. So you can put the basket in there as long as you put it on the top. You're going to be fine. One thing about this too, I didn't mention, I just saw this in the instruction manual. They give you no sticker on the top. You need at least 6 inches of clearance from the top also. So right now I'm looking at almost 19 inches of height that I'm going to need, and this is going to require me to put this in a different location than I was planning on, which is totally cool. Not a big deal. We've got some Ore-Ida golden crinkles, and they do have the air fryer instructions on the back. We're going to cook them in a regular oven and the air fryer at the same time and try both, and I'm going to tell you if I notice any difference whatsoever. And some farm-rich mozzarella sticks. Oh, by the way, this back here, I've got a brand new rug. So I've got the corners weighed down with cans of Progresso to get that rug to quit flipping up on itself as I unrolled it. I guarantee in the comments somebody's probably gonna ask, so there you go. All right, let's just plug it in, take a look at the unit, turn it on, just see what kind of noise it makes, check out the touchscreen, see how responsive it is, and we will go from there. So it does start off by default, 15-minute cook time, and then also 400 degrees is what the temperature is set at. So let's just push the button to see what happens. Okay, it's very responsive, very simple to touch. Okay, we're just gonna set it for 15 minutes, and then the temperature, you touch it again. Okay, it goes from 200 to 400 degrees. I do not believe that this has to preheat. I think you just simply put your food in it for the time you want to and just hit start and you go with it. Fish, fries, they do turn blue, which is really nice. Chicken, and then also meat. And the little shake indicator will come on when it's time for you to shake your food and you need to take it out and shake it or flip it over so it gets cooked properly. You simply hit start. Let's do so. Here, let's back up the video so you guys can see it. There we go. Ooh, that does light up. Wow. Okay, you got a nice bright light and I can see right into the basket to see how everything's cooking. Let's go ahead and stop and cancel and just go off of default. We'll go ahead and knock it down to 350 here and hit start. There we go. The stop button is over here highlighted in red. It's spinning around in a circle. It says 350 degrees. Time and temp button is right there. Now what you're seeing out the back is that light is actually exiting out of the exhaust vent that's off the back side of it. You also could get some residue that comes off the back of here, so be careful what surface you put this up against over time. You could start to get maybe some kind of a grease residue or steam, so you don't want to put this right up against a drywall. Make sure you've got an adequate amount of room if you do so. And I've got just enough clearance here for the top of it to safely use it. I think they just want that in case it gets hot on the top of the unit. All right, so what we'll do is we will go ahead and just make the cheese sticks, we'll make the fries, do a comparison of the two, and we will go ahead and get started. All right, hang tight. Just a couple things I want to let you know about also. It does use 1800 watts. I'm not sure exactly how many amps it's going to draw, so that might be a consideration if you guys want to run this like in a camper. But you do get a 1-year warranty with it also. There is a product code on the bottom that you can use, and I believe another QR code that you can scan, and you can go online and register the product for its warranty, which is 1 year. So just a little more additional information for you about that. Guys, and more information for you here. The manual does say that you can preheat for up to 5 minutes before you start cooking. So you can set the temperature you want, the time that you want, but then add 5 minutes onto it. The basket will be nice and hot, ready to go. But be careful because the basket will be very hot. Whereas they did say that you can just put your food in and add a simple 1 or 2 extra minutes to the cooking time if you want to, and that'll essentially kind of give you that preheat and also cooking at the same time. That is something you may want to experiment with, but I'm going to do a little preheating before I cook the cheese sticks, just like how my oven's preheated right now. Okay, so on the right hand side we got the oven cooked cheese sticks. On the left hand side we've got the air fryer cooked cheese sticks. So let's go ahead and just cut into these and see how done they are. So the cheese, it is fairly melted. It's kind of stringing out a little bit. Looks like they're cooked all the way through. Okay, now let's go and try the air fryer. It's the same situation. Yeah. Okay, not bad. All right, let's go and take a bite and see how the oven cheese stick tastes compared to the air fryer cheese stick. Okay, it's nice and crisp on the outside. It's crunchy. It's cooked all the way through. Okay, let's go and try the air fryer version. Now, one thing I did not do is I did not flip these over. I probably should have done that, but there was a shake indicator that came on, but I'm only doing 2, so I wasn't too worried about it. But we'll take a bite anyway. Yeah. These taste absolutely identical. Maybe just a little bit crunchier from the oven ones, which did not get flipped either. So I don't think you're gonna notice a heck of a lot of difference between the two when you're cooking with them. All right, let's go and do the French fries. And again, cooking time is another big deal. As I'm checking out the French fries here, to bake these in the oven, it's gonna take me 27 to 31 minutes to do 3/4 of a bag. I'm just gonna do 1 serving. So we're probably gonna go more like 20 minutes. And versus the air fryer, which says to preheat to 400 degrees, heat for 6 minutes, and then remove. So you're going to save a lot of time. Oh, remove and then shake and then heat for an additional 6 minutes. So 12 minutes versus possibly 20 minutes of oven cooking. All right, let's go make some fries. Okay, a little more information for you here. I've got a little over 2 cups of large crinkle cuts that I'm cooking in the air fryer, and also I've got the same amount cooking down in the oven. They're cooking at 400 degrees in the air fryer and 425 in the oven itself. If you do need to order liners, you need 8-inch by 8-inch, or according to ChefMate, 8-inch by 8.2-inch liners, which again, you can get over at ChefMate's website. If you scan the QR code or just go to the address that's on the parchment liner package. But so far, I've been very impressed with the machine, so let's let it finish cooking the fries. We'll do a taste test, and I'll give you my final word on it. Okay, so we have the air fryer French fries on the left-hand side. We've got the oven-baked French fries on the right. On the left-hand side, let's just zoom in on that. They're a lot more crispy and a lot more done overall. That's 12 minutes of cooking. It's a 6-minute cooking cycle. Took them out and shook them, did another 6 minutes. Then on the right-hand side, we did 20 minutes in the oven at 425 degrees. I did take them out and flip them with a spatula. And in the end, I mean, I don't know. It looks like the air fryer ones might be a little bit tastier, so let's go and try them and see how they are. Let's just take a nice kind of medium-sized fry here. Okay, they are crispy. They are cooked all the way through. Nice and crunchy. Very good. Need a little bit of salt, but again, I know this isn't the healthiest food, but at least you're not deep fat frying it, which is saving you even more fat and oil. Okay. Perfectly acceptable. Tastes just like any other oven-baked fry I've ever had. All right, right-hand side. Let's go and take a medium-sized fry here. Yeah, tastes basically the same. Let's do a crispy one. So I would have to give the edge to the air fryer. Definitely got a nice even crispness to it, and I think it's probably because I don't have a convection oven. If you have a home convection oven, you probably have more of an even roast all the way across the board. But again, the air fryer did a fantastic job and cooked them just fine. All right, so let's bring it back for a few final words. Okay, so Chefman air fryer. Do I have any pros or cons about it? Pros, it seems to be well built. It does function as it's advertised. It has a lot of flexibility for cooking, yet it's very simple in its use, which I really think most people are going to appreciate. Presets for the meats themselves. I didn't get into more detail in the manual to see if you can change those temperatures on the presets. You may be able to. That's something you have to do on your own time. This review's getting long enough anyway. Glass door was easy to see through. It did not steam up at all the whole time. And I'm very happy with it. I think it's going to work out really well. Cons, this does take, I do have to put my hand on the top a little bit in order to pull the basket out and push it back in. It takes a kind of little bit of force. You have to kind of jiggle it to get the door to go back in there. So this might get easier with time as it kind of wears in a little bit. But initially it took a little bit of force to open, a little bit to close. So just keep that in mind. Although the unit does get hot, it's not super hot to the touch, although you never know what your experience is going to be like. So my take on the little Chefman air fryer, I like it. I think it's going to be a permanent appliance in my kitchen. I look forward to using it a bit more and kind of seeing what's out there. Like I said, 4 years ago when I did my initial air fryer video, it was kind of the Wild West for air fryers. There was not a lot of foods that were pre-labeled for air fryers and not a lot of support. You were kind of experimenting on your own, but now they've kind of taken off as a mainstream appliance. Anyway, this is Travis P11. Thanks for watching my review of the Chefman 5-quart air fryer. I want you guys to have fun, be safe, have a great, happy holidays, and as you know, we will talk to you soon. All right, take care. Bye-bye.